What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Northwestern versus Indiana Week 6 college football matchup going down Saturday, October 5th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Indiana and Northwestern. Northwestern coming into this one off of their bye week, but before that they fell to 2-2 on the year, 1-3 against the number after a 24-5 road loss to Washington in their last matchup. While Indiana improved to 5-0 on the year, 4-1 against the number after a 42-28 win over Maryland in that game. And what stood out for me was that Indiana had just a rough game from a turnover perspective. You had 2 interceptions thrown by Curtis Work, 2 lost fumbles in that game, but yet they still were able to win that game by 2 touchdowns just because that is just how good Indiana has been this season. And it just goes to show you, you make a coaching change and, that coach has a winning mentality like Curt Cignetti did at James Madison, brings a bunch of players with him, and just look at the difference. And I mean, I know Curtis Work, not necessarily he wasn't a James Madison Duke, but still great quarterback that came over. And this Indiana team just is looking like a completely different lineup and looks like a team that could be a potential dark horse, to make a run at a college football playoff spot. Not necessarily as the champion of the Big Ten, but I'll tell you, would it surprise anyone if they went 10-2 and maybe snuck into that 10 or 11 spot? I don't think so at all. I think this could be an Indiana team that you got to keep an eye out for. And while Northwestern is not going to be an easy walk through, just like anything, I still think that Indiana is just a far better team here because I don't trust Northwestern offensively. Sure, you can beat up on teams like Eastern Illinois and Miami, Ohio, but we saw in games like the ones they had against Duke and Washington, you can, especially against Washington, you can hold teams to 26, 24 points, but like they did against Washington, still lose by double digits and lose handily because, Northwestern couldn't drum up anything in that game. From a quarterback perspective, Jack Losh, 8 of 27 passing, 2 interceptions, and this was a Northwestern team that only put up 59 rushing yards. They literally could get nothing going against the Huskies. And this is, an Indiana defense I just don't think gets enough credit for how well they performed. Again, yes, I am taking strength of schedule into consideration when Indiana's played teams like Maryland, Charlotte, UCLA, Western Illinois, FIU, but still 10th in total defense, 15th in yards per play, 12th against the rush, top 25 against the pass, and against a Northwestern offense that can't do anything. This is one of those games kind of like what we saw with Houston against Iowa State, just to throw one out off the top of my head. Houston was solid in that game defensively. They held Iowa State to 20 points, but lost by 20 points because they couldn't do anything offensively. And I think that that's what's going to happen here with Northwestern. I'm high on this Indiana team. I think that Indiana's got a point to prove, and to think that they could clinch bowl eligibility with a win here, that's a step in the right direction, I'll say, for Indiana football. I'm going to take the Hoosiers in this one. I'm going to lay the points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.